YouTube, it's your boy Illusion the Clown King. Just a quick update. So, still one more track to go. I do have to go back and do an edit because I was listening to my shit and I realized I really fucked up a line in the second verse on one of my songs. So, I'm going to have to go back and redo that. But other than that, still on track for that. So I wanted to talk about something today. Normally I talk about mental health and stuff. So this is mental health adjacent. So I was having a conversation with an old friend of mine. And I say old friend because we stopped being friends today. She was really cool. We used to have deep conversations and shit. Anyway, so I'd been open up with her about how I'm struggling with some aggression towards women for the simple fact of emotionally I'm just fucked over from the last 3 fucking relationships I've been in. It seems like women just like to use a motherfucker. And it's jaded me, and it's severely hurt. Not just because of, I mean, my baby mama used me for fucking everything. My ex-wife basically turned me into a butler. God rest her soul. I miss you, homie. But you know, I ended it because I mean I just didn't like how things were rolling, and but her and I were still kind of okay. But she about halfway through the marriage, she basically gave the fuck up and stopped being a partner. And then my last one, who pretty much eviscerated my fucking soul. And I've been in therapy because it's been fucking me up. Because I've been noticing this building aggression towards women. I don't fucking like that. I was raised to protect and love and nurture and help women. And the fact that... So here's what the kicker is. In therapy, I've been going to therapy, and I've been addressing this. This is an active thing I've been constantly working on, because I don't fucking like this side of myself. I don't like this became a thing. I don't like that. I hate this fact of myself badly. And so I'm working on this aggression that's been growing, and my therapist said something that made me cry. He goes, between the abuse from your baby mama, your ex-wife giving up halfway through the marriage, and this last abusive relationship, you feel like women have betrayed you, and it's going against your programming, and that shit broke me. That made me cry in therapy. And since that's heard someone say it out loud, and it just hasn't been things I've been thinking inside my head, hear someone else say it verbally, fucking blew my shit. And anyway, I've been very upfront with this woman, and I sent her a video. It had that douchebag Andrew Tate in there. He's a fucking misogynistic asshole, and I by no means condone his views or actions toward women. But he was talking about social economical shit. And the dude's made a lot of money off of bitches, but whatever. Anyway, he was talking about how society's programmed to fucking... it's a good video. He goes and basically talks about how slavery's just been hidden, it hasn't been abolished, it's been changed, and you think you're free because you get money, but in reality you're turning all that money back over to the rich motherfuckers. And he talks about how you get a breakaway. Anyway, so I send my friend this video. I'm like, I know he's kind of a misogynist, but you know what I mean? Like, he's not talking about women. He's talking about economic shit. And she's like, oh, I'm not going to listen to anything this motherfucker has to say, and you shouldn't either, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? You send me retarded shit all the time, and I listen to it. And I'm sending you something I thought was kind of profound, even though it's coming from an asshat. And you wouldn't even give it the fucking time of day. So, whatever. I'm sorry to fucking bother you, you know what I'm saying? And she goes, well, I can tell you're a little heated, so why don't we take some time, and then we can talk when we're both level-headed. I'm like, all right, whatever, so I leave it alone. Then she sends me a fucking big-ass paragraph text talking about, I think you're becoming a bitter misogynist, and I'm sorry that you allowed women to hurt you this much and poison your brain, and I really thought you were a better guy than that, and so I'm going to have to take a step back from our friendship. And I got pissed because it's like, you're just fucking confirming all my negative connotations about women. How when shit gets rough, you bitches tuck tail and fucking run. You don't want to work for nothing. And I hate this side that's coming out. See that venomous bullshit? I hate this shit. And I've been actively working on it. And the fact that she doesn't even acknowledge that shit, the fact that because it goes against her fucking brain and her fucking ego and just it's contradictive, quick to drop me like a fucking hat. Because of my mental health is progressing worse, she dropped me as a friend. That's a fucking good friend. This is the type of shit that makes me think all women are the fucking same. That they don't give a fuck about men's feelings. This is why motherfuckers snap and go kill a bunch of motherfuckers, because we ain't got nowhere to put it. Because the people we try to trust with it abuse our trust. They betray us. And you wonder why motherfuckers are going crazy. Because no